In 2003, the Sacatar Foundation, an international arts residency program, invited Gwirtzman to live and create for 8 weeks on the island of Itaparica in Bahia, Brazil. In that time, he developed an evening-long dance, Renascimento, Rebirth. He was fortunate to meet Omara Silvia de Conceição, who runs a capoeira studio. The students had never studied modern dance before, but they are students of capoeira and thus natural movers. Basic partnering techniques were introduced, such as how to establish trust with someone and how to share weight. As an icebreaker, Gwirtzman presented a dance to Duke Ellington's "It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing." The students had never heard jazz music before, nor seen dance movements like this. Gwirtzman began working with several of the students on the island and began shaping the material for Renascimento with them. Silas was a bright and quiet boy who showed a natural affinity for movement. He was often rehearsing and improvising in the studio on his own when not in rehearsal with Gwirtzman. Gwirtzman also worked with 12 trained dancers from the Fundação Cultural, a state-run dance school in Salvador, the capital city across the bay from the foundation. At the end of the 2-month period, the Daniel Gwirtzman Dance Company presented Renascimento at a theater located on the central square of downtown Salvador. Gwirtzman expresses the motivation for Renascimento.
I knew from the beginning that I was interested in creating a dance with many different people from the Bahian community. To me, this is the best way to get to know a new place and people. What I couldn't know was how strong a connection I would feel. Everything about Bahia has inspired the dance. Having the opportunity to study the tides, to spend time walking along the beach, observing the crabs, the movement of the water, how it feels to move in the water. Returning to nature here has indeed been a rebirth. Renascimento not only celebrates the abundant ripeness of Bahia, but also the generous, rich spirit of its people. The dance is ultimately about the importance of connecting with people, of relationships of all kinds.